Peace. Happy now. Getting back to the chakras, man. I was left y'all hanging about 7-8 videos back, man, on the heart chakra. Now I want to get to the throat chakra. Basically, it's talking about being able to tell when your chakra is balanced, underactive, overactive, and how to balance your chakra. And right now, we're gonna be on the throat chakra, which is located in this general area, depicted most of the time like right here, right where the Adam's apple is. But you could kind of say this is a general area, but too, that's kind of like the thymus and that mid-heart area too, which Cola is good for. It's not Cola, which I'm wearing. But man, I get off subject. The throat chakra. Throat chakra, to balance your throat chakra, be open and honest, have a clear voice, articulate, authentic listener, listening good, and listen authentically, like really listening to people. Balanced listener and speaker, so, doing a little bit of both, not just always listening, also being vocal too. And good communication skills, which basically that's what I just explained. Good communication skills got to do with the right amount of listening, right amount of talking, back and forth, building a rapport with somebody authentically, But basically, so balancing in your throat chakra would just be being open and honest, so like, be open, you don't have to hide nothing, you don't have to be, and I ain't saying walking around, oh yeah, tell everybody, your business, which in essence though is that only your ego feel like it has business in the first place. Like, you're a divine being that's connected to everything, I mean, in essence, you don't really have no business to hide, but, as humans, we do have things where, it's just one of them things where the way society is, you just don't jump up and say, hey, I done it, You gotta prepare for people for certain things, But being open and honest, having a clear voice, So just really speaking up. Not, man, say what you gotta say, speak, like how you say it with your chest. Like, it's funny, but that's kind of like, keeping that throat chakra balance, but not being overpowering, but, Signs of an underactive throat chakra. Inability to express feelings and ideas, withheld from words, afraid of speaking out, shy, hiding secrets, withdrawn, quiet, dishonest, and inexpressive. So, if it seems like you're going through these things, like you're having the inability to express yourself, you're being dishonest with people, or, you find yourself being too quiet, too withdrawn, like somebody bringing up something and then you kind of like lying or hiding some information, not keeping it real with them, you got an underactive throat chakra, your throat chakra is off, and you need to, tend to that situation. Not say need to, but, if you would like to balance it. But, so basically, the lack of expressing yourself, holding things in is a sign of underactive. And matter of fact, speaking of underactive and holding things in, I also came to my own little theory and realization. Like, I remember saying, like, when you cry, like, I remember being a kid and, you had to cry. But then when you try to stop it, like, you get that little lump in your throat and it's like, damn, that shit hurt. Damn, I gotta cry. Like, like you're trying to stop it, but it hurt. Like, I came to realization, like, that lump in your throat is like a blockage in energy in your throat chakra. You not express, because crying is a part of expressing yourself, Whether it's like at funerals or things of that nature, crying is expressing yourself. And when you hold that back, you create blockage and negative energy, that build up, But that's one thing that, to kind of think about, the lump in your throat is a blockage of expression, like whenever you're trying to stop yourself from crying. On to the next. Having an overactive throat chakra. You're criticizing, domineering words, dominating speaker, overly talkative, poor listener, tactless, and interrupting. You know what I'm saying? So basically, always talking about somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because that's dealing with expression and with your heart being, heart chakra being off because you're not having no empathy and no respect for people. You're just criticizing like you never been in some of these situations that you're criticizing, dominating speaker, not letting nobody express themselves, talking too much, like I said, overly talkative, poor listener, just bam. Matter of fact, with some people, I just read with the throat chakra, where like some people, you could tell when a person is like not really listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll basically like have a response for what you're saying, and they interrupt you midway in your conversation. That's because that whole time they was like, oh wait, hold on, holding on to my thought. I'm not trying to really hear what you're saying. All right, yeah, hold on. Now this is my point. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a sign of somebody that's not really listening to you. And we're all guilty of having done that before. I know I had done it before because I used to be into that arguing and debating sports and all that different type of stuff. And that's one of them things that go with it, interrupting people and not really listening to their point. You know what I'm saying? Also, just interrupting, like I say, you know what I'm saying? Basically what I just explained, interrupting somebody while they're expressing themselves, not allowing them to fully express themselves just so you can selfishly get out your point. Now, to balance your throat chakra, you know what I'm saying? So things that will help balance your throat chakra. Speak your truth. Practice balanced listening and speaking in conversations. Practice singing. Like sometimes you're in the shower or something, just let it go, express yourself, man. Just, be vocal. Sometimes I clown with people talking about like I got singing Tourette's. Well, out the blue, I just start, do you love me? I just sing anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just that expression and just, letting their vibrations out. Find new ways to express yourself. And listen to sounds of your environment, sitting down and just listening, like kind of almost like meditation in essence when you said, from that perspective, just listen to the sounds of the environment, speak your truth, you know what I'm saying? Like as much as possible, as much as humanly possible, you know what I'm saying? Be as truthful with people as you can, in all situations, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember like back in the day, like anytime I would get in any type of trouble or anything would happen, like as a little kid, I remember kind of like just, in some cases, like it's just too petty to even lie. Like, yeah, I did whatever, I done this. Not all the time, but just to say like how young I was when I had, just to have that truthfulness in me at that age, when I probably most of the time, or I should say, when you be, when it's easy to lie. I'm sorry for chopping that up. But, at a time when it's easy to lie, look like, I'd be lying easy. But even then I was like, man, it was me. Like, because I realized the karma behind lying. You know what I'm saying? Man, the universe gonna catch you in the lie, like, right quick. Like, I done had plenty of situations where somebody especially people try to create them big lies. Oof. I done seen the universe eat them alive in front of a lot of people, like, where it's just like, you can't run from the truth. Like Bob said, you can't run away from yourself. You can't run away from yourself. Can't run away from your lies. Got to keep it truthful. You know what I'm saying? But gotta, keep it truthful. Practice balance, listening and speaking, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, listen as well as speaking as well as listening, you know what I'm saying? Keeping that balance, You don't want too much of either. Practice singing, and finding new ways to express yourself, you know what I'm saying? Start drawing, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't drawn in a minute or you haven't drawn at all, start drawing, start doing arts and crafts, start making jewelry, making jewelry, find different ways, do open mic, freestyling. I like freestyling, man. I naturally got like freestyling rapping skills and just musicianship, like with music. Like I'm naturally, just into the vibrations of music, mess with music. Like, and it goes back to like singing out loud, practice singing. But, try and find different ways of expression, And also, have a little, you know, this has to do with inviting coincidences into your life, but it was in the section under the throat chakra, you know, in this book. So I just would like to share, you know, with you a nice, basically like an affirmation, you know, for basically synchronicity, you know, which is called coincidences, but synchronicity. But here's the affirmation. I now invite and invoke divine timing and cosmic coincidence to be a normal, daily occurrence in my life for the highest good of all. I repeat. I now invite and invoke divine timing and cosmic coincidence to be a normal, daily occurrence in my life for the highest good of all. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good little affirmation to put out, you know what I'm saying, to keep synchronized experiences coming into your life, you know, manifestations with business and stuff like that. Have you running into, you know, you go out running into the CEO of that's in a particular business that you trying to start your business and get some information about it or something, you know. Things of that nature, you know, but synchronicity help with things. And matter of fact, in expressing yourself, just like how, you know, this affirmation, that vibration. You know, words of vibrations and vibrations words are kind of like spells, you know, when you put them vibrations out there, you know, it send a message out in the universe that the universe sends back to you. So also be careful, you know, what you're sending out there with your throat chakra, you know, because the universe is always listening, always, no matter, you know, what you think. But basically, that's how to keep your throat chakra balanced. Also keeping, you know, keep some blue stones around you. This blue kyanite right here. Some good turquoise, you know, help express yourself. Turquoise is kind of like tying in that etheric realm with, you know, with the physical and, you know, the voice, you know, the skies and the waters, you know, symbolically, you know, through ancient times. And turquoise also have copper in it too, which really helps in, you know, stimulating vibrations. But that's it for the throat chakra, you know what I'm saying? Keep that throat chakra balanced. Keep that balance listening, balance talking, you know what I'm saying? Don't overpower people with your conversation too much, you know. Listen. You know, stop interrupting somebody mid-conversation, you know. Let the person talk. And then you get to talk too. Happy now, stay in the moment. Now is the vibrate. Not too far in the past, not too far in the future. Right now.